This is so goofy and so disrespectful because regardless of your religious background, how are you this comfortable playing in the faces of Christians? They want to do this with Islam. Make Allah a black, gay, British.
Oh my God.
But then I also have another video for y'all to watch regarding the Olympics. We'll take it a little bit back so you guys can just to remind y'all about what the Olympic opening ceremony was like. So all right, so let's get into this video. Should be shared. All right, can we make this a little bigger? All right, there we go.
It is exhausting to see how Hollywood, whenever they're out of ideas, they just disrespect Christians more. Jesus Christ superstar. You go and you get a black, Nigerian, British, queer, bald-headed woman who has been insufferable in every interview that she has done, because this is the same bald-headed wench from Wicked, to come and play now this wicked role of mocking Jesus. This is so goofy and so disrespectful because regardless of your religious background, how are you this comfortable playing in the faces of Christians? They want to do this with Islam. Make Allah a black, gay, British, bald-headed woman. And as irritated as I am, I'm not going to allow myself to be outraged because this is all a scheme to enrage conservatives, to make it seem like, oh, conservatives are mad that this black, bald-headed, gay woman, immigrant, is doing a role and is going to make money. We don't care if she's getting a role. We don't care that she's making money. It's just exhausting.
Why are people so comfortable playing with Christianity? That's my question. Do y'all think that they would try this with Islam? Do you think that they would try this with Judaism? I couldn't imagine Hollywood thinking that it was okay or being comfortable having Muhammad played by this black Nigerian woman who's queer or trans or whatever. I couldn't imagine that. I couldn't imagine Jewish people being okay with this black Nigerian woman, queer, lesbian, whatever she falls into, being played by I just couldn't imagine like David being played by her. I'm trying to think. Shout out to Bez in the building. So Bez wrote, LOL, Allah has no image. Jesus does. Well, that's why I said Muhammad. I mean, God has no religion in Christianity, right? I mean, God has no image in Christianity, right? What does God look like? I mean, Jesus was not God, or was he? There were other people that came and filled the role. What is Jesus described as? There were other saviors that came here, or other, I'm not even, savior is not the right word, but there were other prophets that came here before Jesus. Oh, you're talking about, oh, Bez talking about like what dude said in the video. Okay, I got you, Bez. I got you, Bez. So,
y'all know what it is. It's Dak from the OG Network. And I just want to thank y'all. That's right, to thank y'all for all of your tremendous support over the years, whether you've been rocking with us from the beginning or maybe this is the first show that you're checking out on the network. We want to thank you nonetheless. And we have an ask, all right? We have a goal of reaching 20,000 subscribers by the end of March. That's right, 20K by the end of March. It's not a real goal unless you put a date on it. And with that, we need your help. So we ask that if you are enjoying the content that you like, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're feeling real generous, maybe share with some friends and family. All right, I'll let y'all go. And once again, thank you for your continued support. And we look forward to growing with y'all. See y'all soon. Ew.
I don't know. Let's look at this next video and you tell me if all of this stuff is by design or maybe it's just coincidence. Maybe it's nothing for us to be even talking about. Maybe it's has a greater purpose overall. I don't know. Let's take a look at this video from the opening ceremonies with the Olympics and you guys give me your thoughts. So they did a drag performance with trans and whatever. I don't know what everybody's considered, but it seems like a full spectrum LGBTQ. And they compared it to the Last Supper. Or they tried to make it appear as the Last Supper. What does this have to do with the Olympics? What does this have to do with sports? And why is this being pushed in this particular way? What does Christianity directly have to do with the Olympics? Isn't the Olympics about bringing a bunch of different cultures together? So I don't even know why there would be a play on the Last Supper at the Olympics. Now, I think this, which Olympics was this? Is this the Paris Olympics? I forget exactly where this one was, but why are they so comfortable playing with y'all, man? That's the, why are they so comfortable with this? I asked somebody that I'm very close with that lives in Nigeria. And I asked them because I was curious to see what their opinion would be on a Nigerian Black woman portraying Jesus. Now, she's a Christian. I'm going to read y'all her response. I'm not going to tell you who it was, but I'll read you her response. This is like the most emotional response that I've ever gotten from this person. And if you understood the dynamics of our relationship, you would understand why she may be a little bit hesitant to totally express her emotions because we have a work relationship. You get what I'm saying? So I'm trying to not put out exactly who it is. I don't even know if they would mind, but I just want to protect that a little bit. So this is the response. I sent her the video and I said, I would love to know your thoughts on this, only if you're comfortable, of course, because I felt a little bit like weird even sending it just because of the dynamics of our relationship. She wrote, "This is disgusting. Any opportunity to step on Christian faith. They never do this for Islam. They are too chicken for that." Now, I know that there's a lot of stuff going on in Nigeria with Christians. I'm not exactly, I haven't dove into them in detail, but I believe that a lot of them are being, I don't, without diving into it, I don't want to use the word persecuted, but I feel comfortable saying oppressed, or they're having a lot of issues in Nigeria in certain places. But let's continue to finish this video. And just once again, connected to what Dr. Umar was talking about earlier, all of this symbolism is intended to do something. And I believe if this is in Paris, you guys can correct me on that, but if this is in Paris, isn't it ironic that the prime minister or president, I forget what they have in France, but isn't it kind of ironic that the prime minister's wife has been called out for being a transgender? Now, they haven't been able to prove it. I know Candace Owens is big on this type of thing, but I'm just wondering. I see too many coincidences. So let me catch up with the comments real quick. Just Joy wrote, "So many lies. The world is a stage. Every day a hot mess." I agree. Bez wrote, "Do you believe in free speech? If you do, nothing can be left off the table. Religion is believed to be this sacred place that can't be touched." I don't even know if I believe in free speech. I think I believe in free speech. I believe in free speech. Yeah, I guess. I'm trying to think about it in real time. I don't know what, see, the reason why I'm saying, like, I don't know if I believe, I don't know what free speech is. I've heard it defined in so many different ways, depending on who I'm talking to. So give me your definition of what free speech is, and then I'll be able to tell you maybe, but off the top of my head, yes. And then to your next point, you wrote, "If you do, nothing can be left off the table." I'm not saying that it should be left off the table. I'm just asking and telling us to pay attention to when it's presented to us. I'm not saying that we should censor Black Panther because they were pushing feminism. And I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that we need to pay attention to the symbolism and how it's used to control our minds, to control our mindset and perspective in a lot of areas. That's all I'm saying. And I'm just pointing out the fact of, why is it always groups that are out here comfortable playing in the face of Christians, but they don't do that with other religions? That's what I was asking. Uncle Brother wrote, the Olympics opening ceremony makes perfect sense when you tie it with the reporting Candace has been doing on Macron and his husband. I mean, trans, I mean, white. Uncle Brother's always on. We always hear with it. That's exactly what I was wondering. I'm like, when you think about it, it's like all of these coincidences that are happening can't all be coincidences if they're all pointing us in the same direction, but maybe they are. Maybe they are. This is just more so my opinion on it. So we'll finish this video and then we'll move on to the next topic. And why is it seen as like, yeah, I guess the question just is to Christians, because I guess the obligation is on your particular religion or your group to stand up and say something, and you be the one that polices it. You be the one that determines what's going to be allowed and not allowed in your culture, or to be discussed that, or do. What I'm basically saying is that if Christians don't say anything, then I guess nothing's going to be done. They're not complaining about it, so I don't know. And when they do complain about it, it seems that the energy is a little bit different, or the response is a little bit different compared to how we respond when it comes to other cultures being discussed, other religions being discussed. Uncle Brother said, YouTube try to censor your comment. We're not having that, bro. We're not having that, big bro. We are not having that. All right, so let's let me get out of this screen real quick. Let me get out of this screen. Please make sure that you're liking and subscribing if you're not already a subscriber. Please make sure that you're liking. That's going to help boost the algorithm. So if you didn't already like, give us a like. And we appreciate it in advance. All right.
It's Dak. Just want to thank you for checking out our video and visiting the OG Network. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure that you give us a like. And if you're looking to join a community of inspired individuals striving for purposeful abundance, subscribe. And if you're feeling real generous, share the video with some friends and family. All right, I'll see y'all soon.